Renovation in France, floor plans for ground and first floors. So let's look at the ground floor first of all. It's not exactly to scale, but it's sort of more or less. As you can see, the windows are there, the doors, front door is there. A small partition of wall. You've got the central post, which has been recently oiled. Wood burner, the possible probable position of the wood burner. So there you've got, so around about 7.2 metres. Well, these are all internal sizes now, so this is wall to wall. So there's the actual sizes, 24 foot. So it's given us a square meterage of about 42 square metres, or about 463 square feet. So 7.2 metres across by 5.9 metres deep, or 24 foot by 19 foot 4 inches. So plenty of room to move around in there. No problem at all putting furniture into there. Then we got the kitchen, which is I think 5.9 meters across by 2.75 meters deep. So it's about 19 foot 4 across by 9 foot 2 inches deep. Again, plenty of room to manoeuvre there. The side where you got the rear door to the right hand side, that would sort of be the dining area. Put a small table and chairs into there. So that's given us around about 16 square metres or 175 square feet of space within the kitchen area. Downstairs loo is 1.4 by 0.9. So it's about 4 foot, 5 foot by 3 foot. So yeah, so plenty of room to manoeuvre as far as the living room is concerned. On the right hand side, as we're looking, will be where the modular units are, where there's a sort of shelving area that runs the entire length of that wall, and that will obviously house the television and stuff. And between the wall, top wall, and the central post, I'll probably put the settee in there, facing obviously the TV. Wood burner at the rear. And then let's go upstairs. So first floor. So these are again, it's not exactly to scale, but it's not too far away. So again, these are giving you the sizes. So we've got around about 3.1 metres by 3.9 metres deep. So about 10 foot 4 by 12 foot 8. And that gives us around about 11 square metres or 118 square feet. So they're not, by any stretch of the imagination, they're not big rooms, these. But I always intended to put 3 bedrooms in here, not 2. Bedroom 2, 4 metres by 2.35, so around about 13 foot 2 by 7 foot 10. Again, it's given us 9.4 square metres or 101 square feet. So they would officially be classed as bedrooms, whereas the third bedroom wouldn't be because it's under 9 square metres. So I don't know whether I think they class that in France like a bureau or something bizarre like that. Anyway, I'm calling it bedroom 3. And that's 2.35 metres by 2.35 metres, plus an additional little bit near where the door is. So 7 foot 10 by 7 foot 10. And obviously the petite showroom, 1.35 metres by 1.8, which is 4 foot 6 by 6 foot. So, but everything fits in quite nicely in the showroom. I'm more than happy with the workings of that. You can see the small corridor area, you can see the staircase leading up and the quarter turns. So with that, with the first floor, it's then a question of what I've then just done is just for a bit of fun, is just, again, roughly to scale, put in like double beds and a single bed. So there you can see bedroom 1. That's possibly going to be the position of the bed in bedroom 1, right inside the pink bed. It's not going to be necessarily going to be pink, but that's just for reference, so you can see it clearer on the plan. There's sort of 3 positions you can have that in. You can have that there, or you could have it where the headboard is against the beams and the cob wall, or you could do it the opposite way, so that it's facing the bed's kind of facing the cob wall. In bedroom 2, you kind of, it's almost certainly going to be there. So this is the distance to the start of the chimney breast. So you've actually got a tiny bit more to add on to that, which is like the alcove bit either side. Obviously, the bed's only ever going to really be in that position, I would imagine, and then you've got plenty of space the other side of it to put wardrobes and chest of drawers or whatever. So I suppose you could turn the bed against the top wall there and have a distance between, so the entirety of the chimney is visible. Bedroom 3 is only going to really be a single bedroom. That I'll put the bed there where it be facing the windows that look out on the gable wall on the left hand side. You kind of restricted there because the water heater's in that room as well, and that'll end up being boxed in, which is the top left hand corner. So it's either going to be kind of tucked into that corner there, which is possibly better for it, with some units on the wall between the partition wall between that and bedroom 2. So there you can see, just change the bed position there. Bedroom 1, so again, like I say, it could be against the oak beams there, or you could flip it the other side and have it sort of facing the oak beams, whatever tickles your fancy. And then for bedroom 3, really, you've only kind of got 2 positions. This is possibly the better of the 2. So having it tucked in there, and or you put it like that. It's a bit of an awkward walk around, I suppose, to get to the other side of the room. Although I can put units on against where the water. I haven't marked the water heater in, but it's the top left-hand corner there. There's enough room there between that and the window to be able to put a wardrobe or whatever there. So storage shouldn't be too much of a problem. It is obviously compact and bijou, bedroom 3, but at least it's a third bedroom. So if you have family coming over and you've got a mixture of boys and girls, and obviously you could put bunk beds in there. So that would accommodate 2, and then just changing it entirely. Just thought we'd finish off. There are a couple of things here. We've got this is the fire in its possibly permanent position. Still need to build a hearth underneath it. And then I also, just changing the subject yet again, I also ripped down some trims, got some hardboard that I found. So the idea behind this is that it will just close up the gaps between the panels in the kitchen and any of the gaps that there are throughout the house. It's not great video footage because I'm kind of holding the trim as I'm trying to put it on. But anyway, hopefully you can get the idea of what that is there. You see, just cut that down to size, and that just then hides the gaps between the panels. Right, so that's that. And I've got tons and tons of these bits of hardwood lying around, so I'll be able to make plenty of trim. Right, so get to the end of this video. The floor plans were more or less self-explanatory. I hope that gives you a better indication of what the house looks like. And thanks for watching. And please like and comment.